The autonomous car space is getting a bit crowded these days. Not with actual cars, but continued promises from renewed and new partnerships between companies involved in the self-driving car space. Now BMW, who is quite ahead in the electric and hybrid car segment, has announced that it too is pursuing a self-driving car, but unlike the rest its car will raise autonomous driving standards up a notch, by tapping into Level 5 autonomy. Reuters reported that the German car maker is on track to ready its fully autonomous self-driving car by 2021. The company's SVP for autonomous driving, Elmar Frickenstein, told the publication that it will deliver a car in 2021 that will work with Level 3, Level 4 and even Level 5 autonomy. While most outgoing vehicles are stuck at Level 2 and 3, the goal for those pursuing a self-driving vehicle is currently set at Level 4. One that requires some level of human input and also means that vehicle cannot drive itself in all driving conditions or scenarios. Level 5 takes things up a notch by delivering a vehicle that's capable of navigating roads without any driver input whatsoever. It also means that the car will then can take decisions in any driving condition, or the equivalent of a human driver at the driving seat. Indeed, the news does not come as a surprise, as the company recently announced that it had teamed up with Israeli self-driving technology company Mobileye to collect high-definition map data for self-driving cars.
BMW plans to release a fully self-driving car in 2021. The German automaker has always operated on a 2021 timeline to launch its self-driving car tech. However, on Thursday, the company said for the first time that it will have a Level 5 autonomous car ready at that point. Level 5 autonomy means the vehicle is capable of handling any driving situation in any area without human intervention. Most automakers are planning to release Level 4 self-driving cars in the next 5 years, which means they're driverless but can only operate in select areas. Last October, BMW put together a line of futuristic concept vehicles to explore what the next century of driving could look like. The line consists of driverless concept cars and even a futuristic motorcycle.
Days after its reveal at the Geneva Motor Show, spy shooters captured the Mercedes-AMG GT concept testing around Stuttgart, Germany. Yeah, Benz wasn't bluffing. This concept is happening. The slinky, coupe-styled four-door is covered in black and white camouflage in these images. The piercing headlights are evident, framing a prominent grille and a strafed hood. We also see large blacked-out wheels, and the prototype's fastback silhouette echoes the concept strongly. The Geneva show car had a twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 that teamed with an electric motor to crank out an eye-watering 805 horsepower capable of hitting 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. It's badged EQ Power Plus, which signals Mercedes' performance hybrid systems of the future. Not surprisingly, the concept car's huge chrome wheels and flashy Pan America grille are not on this prototype. Mercedes surprised the industry with this four-door model to complement its AMG GT Coupe and convertible, and the company confirmed it plans to build something along the lines of the Geneva concept in the near future. With the Mercedes-AMG GT concept, we are giving a preview of our third completely independently developed sports car and are extending the attractive AMG GT family to include a four-door variant, Tobias Moers, Mercedes-AMG chairman, said in a statement announcing the car. The sedan continues the growth of AMG's portfolio. Next up, its hypercar will debut at the Frankfurt Motor Show in September. The Mazda CX-3 has been awarded the 2016 Thailand Car of the Year award by the Thai Automotive Journalists Association, now in its second year running. Bangkok Post reports, the Mazda CX-3 came out on tops, in a group of 10 finalists. In second and third places were the Honda Civic and BMW X1 respectively. The rest of the 10 finalists finished in the following order. The judging panel included over 50 journalists with TAJA accreditation who evaluated the cars in a two-stage scoring activity. Vehicles were judged based on design, performance, safety, technology, practicality, pricing and eco-friendliness. To be selected for judging, vehicles have to be assembled in Thailand. Launched between October 1, 2015 and September 30, 2016. Last year, the Ford Everest edged out the Mazda 2 and Mitsubishi Pajero Sport SUV respectively to take home the TAJA award. The Thai-market Mazda CX-3 is assembled locally, whereas the Malaysian market CX-3 is fully imported from Japan. Until now, the Ujina plant in Hiroshima was the stomping ground of the CX-5. Following the addition of the CX-3 crossover to its assembly lines, the Hofu complex joins in on the action, supporting Mazda in its aim to achieve a global sales volume of 1.65 million vehicles for the fiscal year 2018. Of the total, approximately 800,000 vehicles are expected to be crossovers and SUVs. We will do our utmost to further respond to customer requests, said Managing Executive Officer Masatoshi Maruyama, adding that Hofu is essential to respond more quickly to demand for crossover vehicles. Since it went on sale in Japan this February to the present moment, the second-generation CX-5 moved more than 16,639 units in its domestic market. That's almost 7 times better than Mazda's expectations, so that's that. As opposed to the US spec CX-5 for the 2017 model year, the Japanese take on the compact crossover SUV is also available with a turbo diesel mill. Fret not, Mazda fans in the US, because the 2.2-liter Skyactiv D is on its way to North America. By year's end, the turbo diesel engine will be added to the lineup, which now consists of the 2.5-liter Skyactiv G we know from the first-generation CX-5. But in comparison to the old one, the all-new CX-5 is not available with a good old slick-shifting 6-speed manual transmission. Pricing in the United States starts from $24,045 for the Sport FWD, and goes up to $30,695 for the Grand Touring AWD. In Europe and Japan, the CX-5 has a third engine to offer in the form of a 2.0-liter version of the Skyactiv G, which is rated at 155 picoseconds, 153 horsepower, and only 196 Newton-meters, 145 pounds-ft, of torque. The American manufacturer has decided to provide us with a hardcore version of the Camaro ZL11LE, but the model, for better or worse, is only putting up a racing suit, not a street hoodie. We're still fresh from the introduction of the toughest Camaro so far in existence, the Camaro ZL1 with the 1LE package. And now the Bodhi brand has managed to make us dream even more and also race to the closet to see if the racing suit and helmet still fit. This is because the hardcore ZL1 is a track-exclusive toy, dubbed GT4R, a thoroughbred race car that will debut on a track at the Pirelli World Challenge this weekend in St. Petersburg, Florida. It belongs to the GTS class, but it's also ready to see action in the Grand Sport class of the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge beginning with May at the Circuit of the Americas. The changes included a newly developed aerodynamic package, including a way larger rear wing than on the street version. Motivation is provided by the race-tweaked version of the naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 engine from the Camaro SS, in tune with N-Track 6-speed sequential transmission. There's also N-Track Racing limited slip differential, better Brembo brakes, and a set of Öhlins coilovers.